Ask yourself this. What are you doing it for? Is it for you? Is it for them? I got something I want to talk about. Hello, everyone. Hello, babies. Welcome to another live stream. I was going to say the first live stream of May, but it's actually the second, but it's kind of like officially the first. Our beautiful screen with Eclair. Eclairmont. I don't know. What matters is that we have this beautiful, amazing Cure Eclair done by the amazing Shiny, my friend. And this is her today. Hello, babies. Stop it with the outfit change. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ariel. Hello, Evil Omikyu. Oh my god, what is happening? Did you become evil? Hello, Koyama. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, Ella. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Uta. Hello, Nanatan. Hello, Pink Berry. Hello, Sophia. Hello, Mojave. Hello, babies. Hello, Fufa Mimi. Gio, that's the cover up. What is Gio covering up? I'm a single father. Of the dog? Girl, what's happening? Hello, Mila. Hello, Tyrone. Oh my god, Pimp Geo. Geo Cub. What is happening that I don't know? Hello, Halt. I need my breakfast. I want breakfast too. Is this a Digimon? Girl, this is a Mixel. I was told that I could choose a Mixel. I don't know what Mixels are. I just know this Mixel is very cute. And I chose this one because I think it's adorable. Hello, Arcana Precure. He's a pimp. Jeannie, congratulations. Yes. My Queen Arcana Shadow.
At GeoCub ATL donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Excuse me, sir. Hi. Hello. Yes. Of the dog. We need Cure Watame on the screen. PLZ. Thanks. Light blue heart, light blue heart.
Who is Cure Watame? Who's that? Is she an OG of yours? Oh. Who is Watame, the dog? Oh my god, how am I gonna find it? Watame is the dog Cure. Thank you, Geo Cub. Thank you. Sophia, my melody. Let's add my melody. Let's go. We all are Cure Eclair. Trust me, I work at Toy. I believe you. Hello, Dustin. How are you? Oh my god, a dance festival. I'm gonna dance. I wanna dance and love and dance again. Thank you, Geo Cup. Shin-chan's dog. Okay, let me see if I can find a good picture of Shin-chan's dog because I found one, but it's very bad. Girl, I'm so excited for Shakira tonight. I'm gonna watch. Girl, I love concerts. What is happening with my microphone? It's like bending. I love concerts and I love Shakira, and I think like every year there's a huge concert that happens in Rio de Janeiro, meu amor. And last year it was Lady Gaga, the year before it was Madonna, and this year it's Shakira. And Her concert is gonna be amazing. I can feel it, and it airs on the biggest Brazilian TV channel, and I'm definitely gonna watch it. Ah, girl, I can't. Let me get my melody first, because my melody is easy for me. And then what the ame is gonna be here. Which my melody are we getting? Let me see if there's any transparent my melodies. Okay, I found one. It's gonna be this one because, girl, there's so many fake PNGs on Google. I did it all for love. I asked it yesterday, but I want to ask again. What is your favorite Shakira song? I need to know for my research purposes. My melody. Who's voting for her in the Sandio character voting? We need to vote. We're going to vote later today. I need to record a video. We need to chat. We need to sing Shakira music. UK is so sadistic for arresting people for doing chibi arts. What? Girl, is that true? Geocup, there is one. It's just not good. If you want to draw, feel free to. Oh, I found one. Let's see if it's gonna work. We can fly. Say it again. Tell me one more time that you live lost in my eyes. Whenever, wherever we're meant to be together, I'll be there and you be near. Remove BG is erasing everything.
Mimi donated 20 pounds through Super Chat. I know usually Super Chats allow one character, but with this much could I get the 2 Sukabancho Precure Fanti? I can send on B-Sky. Also, if you could have a life-size statue of any cure, who would it...
Girl, with this amount, you can have the whole Shakira concert just for you in your bedroom. Oh my God, Fufo Mimi, you're insane. Girl. That's crazy. Girl, send them. Of course, I will add both. Girl, bring them on. Send them to me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, Aquatic. Hello, M. The UK arrest is probably not the sort of stuff we should talk about on stream. Thank you. I have no idea what's going on, so I really don't know what to say about it because I really, really don't know what is going on. Here in Brazil, we're having lots of problems in terms of politics, so we can talk about that if you want to, but not really. I'm not going to be someone who is going to be able to add anything to this conversation because I have no idea what's happening. Fufa Mimi, thank you very much, girl. I'm feeling like ooh, honey. She-Wolf is such a banger. There's a she-wolf in the closet. Open up and then ooh. I love that song. SOS, she's in disguise. SOS, she's in... Oh, the statue. That's a very hard question because I have 2 favorite, all-time favorite cures. And I don't know which one I like the most. Which are Cure Butterfly and Cure Kiss. Which one I would like to have a super-sized real-life statue? I would probably say Butterfly because Kiss, I would need to have Zukun together for it to make sense, for her to be complete. And I do love Zucchini as well, but Eclair, Butterfly Butterfly and Kiss are my favorites, but I don't know. I would probably say Butterfly because of what I just said. Fufa Mimi, thank you, girl. We're adding Sukebancho Precure. We've already checked them out in another stream, and we checked the story and the personality of each of them. By the way, we're gonna do arts later today. Send me your arts if you want to have your arts shown here, and you can send them to me on Discord, on YouTube, on Discord, on Patreon. I mean, if you have Patreon, you can. Discord, Blue Sky, and or Instagram. It doesn't only need to be arts. It can be like, oh, you're crafting something, you're drawing something on paper, you are memeing, you are like, you took a picture of yourself and you think you're slaying and you want to show it to the world, you're a fashionista, anything like that, send them to me and I'll show it here later today on stream. I'm working on learning about Asian elephants. Nice. My question about the life size. Oh, okay. I got a compact of BTS 21. I like Kermit the Frog. Butterfly is so fair. She is, isn't she? She is my queen. Butterfly is my queen. I love her. My Discord is Lel Cinnamon. If you add me on Discord, you're gonna see me. You're gonna see my profile picture. It's Madonna with a veil on her face. It's the Confessions 2 album cover, and my banner is like a Madonna doing like. Because I love Madonna, and I'm vibing with her new music. Bring your love, cause oh girl, I forgot. I need to do my skincare because I got out of the shower and I didn't do it. So let's do it. I am right now using a few things during the day. And since tonight is going to be a long night, I'm not using my night creams yet because tonight, as I said, there's a Shakira concert. And the Shakira concert is going to start at like 9:30, which is like an hour before the Precure episode airs on Crunchyroll. So I'm probably gonna be late for my video tonight, okay? Because I'm gonna be watching Shakira. I'm gonna be vibing until the show ends. I'm using this, which is like a facial water. Like it's kind of like a water, and you just put it on your face. This is anti-aging because I'm just 16, but I'm getting older. I've been 16 for a couple of years now. Tomodachi Life screenshots? Yes. Tomodachi Life screenshots, especially if they're funny. Bring them on. You make me want to play this game. I need to do laundry. Laundry Service is the name of the Shakira album. Are there any background characters from previous seasons you thought might be cures that didn't? When I was watching Fresh, I really thought Miyuki was going to become... I thought Miyuki was going to become a cure when I was watching Fresh, and I didn't... at the time, I didn't know much about leaks. I also remember... that when I was watching Doki Doki, I thought Regina was going to be the mid-season. And then Ace came. I remember before Ace came, there was the Precure Life Journal. Who was part of the Precure Life Journal? Was there anyone here who used to be part of the Precure Life Journal? Do you guys remember Kokoda Koji's weekly episode reviews? A legend, girl, a legend of the Precure fandom, for sure. So, I forgot my eye cream. I remember Doki Doki. I really thought Regina was going to become the mid-season cure. And I remember someone arrived at the live journal a little before Ace arrived, and they said Ace is going to be someone completely new. It's not going to be Regina. And I was like, girl, this person is playing us. But then they weren't playing us. They were real. And what else? Because then I started following leaks, and we kind of got the vibes, and we knew who was going to become Cures in the seasons. I remember in Tropical Rouge, I really wanted Yuriko to become a Cure too, but we knew that that was not going to happen. So I was sad, but not sad, but like I loved her design so much. I really wanted her to become a Cure. And I think those are the two that I really believed that were going to become Cures and didn't. Which is unfortunate. Because they were nice. Weren't they? I think I sent a request on Discord. Maybe you did, because there's... Oh, you did, girl. Yes, you did. I think Tomodachi Life Living the Dream got update. I'm getting older and my body's changing, and that's not something I'm gonna apologize for. I wish you would! Girl! No way. Stop. That's such a read. When Tanpuri premiered, I thought Rei was the top candidate for Cure Eclair. After hearing the voice on the Jewel Cure watch, I thought Kurea was the most likely choice, but Lincoln sound like that. I really like the theory that all four of them have something to do with Eclair, and they are going to be relevant for Kurea to become Eclair again, somehow. I deleted the Akira Me. No. I watched Princess Precure. I thought Yui would become a Cure there. So much fan out of her as a Cure. Satoru and Daifku, I remember when Wonderful Precure started and we got the first promo image of Wonderful. It wasn't when it started. It was when it got revealed for the first time. When we got the first picture with the three duos sitting down, I believed that they were going to be the mid-seasons, the additional Cures of the season. I really believed. But then when things started leaking, I was like, no, they're not. They're not becoming anything. What else? There's something else. Yui, I did not think Yui was going to become a Cure because at the time from Go Princess, I was already like more into the fandom and I kind of like knew how things worked. And so I knew who was going to be the mid-season. I knew I knew that there was a Cure that was called Cure Scarlet that leaked in the toy. I was already part of that side of the fandom. So I knew that we were going to have Cure Scarlet. So. Oh, yes. Sweet Precure. Waon and Seika. I thought that they were both going to become the Cures because of the Symphony, Beat and Symphony leak. The fake leak that happened during that period. That was a very nice leak. Oh, very nice fake leak. And I really thought that that was real. Until we got Cure Beat. And then after we got Cure Beat, I remember that people started theorizing. Because there was... I don't remember right now, but we knew that there was going to be Cure Muse. But... Oh, I mean, obviously, Cure Muse was in the show. Cure Muse was in the show. We just didn't know who she was. And I remember someone from Precure Live Journal got the pictures of all of the possible girls that could be Cure Muse. Arthur Johnson, thank you for subscribing. They got the picture of everyone who could be Cure Muse and compared the skin tone of the characters with Cure Muse's skin tone in the show. And they noticed that Ako had the same one. So it was Ako. That's how we knew it was her since the beginning. But I remember Waon and Seika, they played us. And I believed that. for a period. Opening 10 doesn't fall for age verification because Sony already put it on PS5. It's happening everywhere here in Brazil, age verification, especially because now there are lots of content that are not allowed for minors. So there are lots of websites, there are lots of social media that for you to use, you need to have your age verified. You need to send a document, you need to send something. I think it's a good thing. Like for us here in Brazil, it's a good thing. I think that this is something that we should have had because it helps protect people and it helps protect minors too from certain things on the internet. So they can go around that. Maybe. I don't know. They probably can. I just don't know, but they probably can. Something that really irritates me for some reason is how people still don't take seriously the 4 cures one year and 5 cures the other pattern because it's real. It is real. There is going to come a point in which this pattern is going to be broken, but I really believe that they're going for this pattern until the 25th anniversary. Like the count is perfect. It is perfect. And it's just like people that keep on saying, I want Jet to become a cure this season. I'm praying for Jet to become... Girl, there is not going to be another cure this season. I mean, there is going to be a change from Arcana Shadow to something else, but that's it. There is not going to be a new cure in the main team. There's going to be 4. We know that because of leaks. Don't play yourself. Do not set yourself up for disappointment. One thing is wishing and wanting, and another thing is like, oh, I'm going to be very sad if it doesn't happen. Because it is going to happen. Or it might not happen. I don't know. But we're going to have 4. We might have an extra, but that's not part of the main team, you know. So, hello, oh my God, hello, Storm Cloud. Hello, how are you? Hello, Levy. How are you doing? Akko is such a great character. People should stop ignoring Sweet. 100% agree. I think that Sweet should be added to Crunchyroll. It's been a long time since we had a new Precure season added on Crunchyroll, so it should be Sweet. It should be Sweet. I think that... I mean, Sweet is one of my favorites, and I can understand when people do not enjoy Sweet Precure for the bickering between Kanade and Hibiki Kanade. It can get too much, and I think people will react to it differently, you know? For me, it was kind of funny to see. It was kind of funny to see. But I can understand when it bothers other people. But Akko is the star of Sweet for me. She's my favorite. I love her. I think whenever she becomes a cure, like, oh my God, it's so good. Remember, we haven't seen the sweet spot of 8 cures on day. Kira had 7, Hugto had 7-ish. 7-ish when you say Black and White joined for a little while. I'm not a fan of fairies becoming cures. I prefer them being extras. I really don't. That doesn't bother me at all. I mean, my favorite cure, one of my favorite cures is a fairy. I don't care. I don't care. I'm still really sad that the Precure seasons available in the US on Crunchyroll sometimes aren't available for... Yeah, that's really weird. That's really weird because I really don't understand the logic behind the licensing of certain seasons, you know? Now, how do you feel about the cutesy type of character Precure offers nowadays? Hinata, Sango, Ran, Mashiro, Mayu, Kokoro. I like them as characters, but I hate the archetype. I would not put Kokoro on this game, this group. I would not put Kokoro on this group. I think in terms of like the cutesy type of character, I don't know. I would say Nana is closer to Sango than Kokoro. I think Kokoro and Hinata maybe, but I don't know. I feel like the Kokoro's archetype is a different one. I don't know. But thinking of the characters that you mentioned, I like it. One archetype that I feel Precure does very nicely is the type of girl who does not know who she is and she is discovering while the season is going. Like Mashiro. Like everyone on Hirogaru had like a set goal and she had nothing, so she had to discover something. And I love when Precure does that. I mean, most of the time, I think it goes on super, super well. And I really like it. And I think she was a great character. But I think I like when the cutesy type of characters are a little bit more energetic and not really shy. Like Sango was very shy, and there was a little bit of a journey of her for trying to break out of that. Hinata wasn't. Hinata was a little bit more like outgoing. But yeah. I don't have that problem with the archetype. I think it's just not really my favorite. I think like my favorite archetype is like the divas, and I miss the divas. I feel like it's been a while. It's been a while since we had like a super diva, like who's not afraid of being a diva. Was Twinkle the last one? Laura. But Laura was kind of a loser. Wasn't she? Hello, Gallardo. Did you see Cinnamon as Eclair? She looks amazing. Jeannie, I'm very excited for Eclair too. But girl, who is she? What's happening? And I need more information. I'll be sending you the characters to put on screen as well. Okay, Levy. We can't stop fairies. Because we'll be back to pre-S5 where they were just transformation items. Happy Kentucky Derby Day. Hello, Uta. Can I have Uta for my character? Of course you can. We love her. I miss her so much. I miss her singing. I don't Precure come back. Be nice to Cure Lemaire. I am being nice. I love Cure Lemaire. I love her. When I say she's a loser, it's like coming from a place of love. I promise. I love her. I love Lemaire. She's like almost my favorite from that season. She's just not my favorite because there is Minorin. I love Minorin, but I love Lemaire. Like really, really love her. Yay!
At Serrano Manamo donated $5 through Super Chat. Kentucky Derby Day, go Renegade at Haru and Rice Shower cuz of the Derby. It's my first ever Derby and got Indian food for it. Hope to see Eclair soon.
It's your first Derby, like real life Derby? Real life Derby, like... You're Oh my god. Thank you, Uta. Kentucky Derby Day, go Renegade at Haru Urara? You're saying? I think the last diva was Macaron. Yes, Macaron was a diva. And she was the diva. She always kept it on place. Like she was always playing the diva. Oh my god. I feel like Toei knows what they're doing, so he's giving all the 4 characters we think is Eclair the same amount of attention. Same. The real Eclair is the one that is not getting attention, though. Losers who act like divas are the best. I agree. Hello, Trinity. Long time no see. I think it's Haru Urara that you want, isn't it? I'm not sure. Let me know if it's not. Haru Urara. Ooh. Watching it online. That's already great. Today is Kentucky Derby. Side games and Uma Musume are major staple again. Oh, okay. Kentucky Derby is the run. Right. Oh my god, Levi has such nice characters. Okay, let me add Uta. Haru Urara. I hope it's the one. Haru Urara. I love this song. Haru Urara was great. She's amazing. Let's put her here. And Levi is bringing us the Symphogear realness. Levi is... And it's nice because all 3 characters from Levi are already together. So... oh my god, this is huge! Saves me the work. So these are Levi... I'm going to read because I don't remember their names, but I'm going to show the full art in a better way during the art corner. These are Yuzuki, Osaki, and Corazon. They are Levi's and 2 of his friends, Symphogear OCs. Symphogear is coming back this year. Is it this year that they're coming back? I don't remember if it's this year or if it's... Where should they be? Maybe here. No. I think here. Thank you. Majesty. Huh? Oh, okay. Pinkberry was Majesty. The real Eclair is me. I'm Kira Eclair actually since I work at Toei and everything. Girls, so many people that work at Toei here on the stream. Eclair is going to be my favorite, I know it, but at first I want to see her and hear her voice. So I'm going to ask you a question based on last week's episode. Do you think something happened to Eclair and she is not Eclair anymore and she is going to become Eclair again? Or do you guys think she's just hiding? Or do you think Eclair does not exist and she's going to become Eclair for the first time? We have those 3 options. The third option is like... I don't think that's possible based on leaks. But what do you think? Do you think Cure Eclair lost her powers and she's not Eclair anymore and she's going to regain her powers later? 2, she is just hiding and she's just not in action any longer. And she is just in the shadows. Or 3, she is not Cure Eclair yet. And in the first one, she lost her powers. Maybe she does not remember she's Eclair. Like, all the possibilities. Corazon. I really wish we didn't know Eclair existed from promo images. I don't understand why she was revealed if she's gonna debut in late July. Mid-season Cure culture is dying. That is really a good question because, like... It's just like Lillian. Like, why was Lillian that early in the promos? Why was Butterfly that early in the promos? Because think with me. You and Idol really did the thing that past seasons used to do. You have the starting team on the promo images, and the mid seasons, the additional cures, are going to appear later, and we do not have them. And girl, that was the first time a mid season cure did not leak. Girl, we saw them on the official announcement. That's everything. At least from like the most recent seasons. We did not have one single leak of her, and that was gorgeous. One single leak of them. But Hirogaru Sky and Wonderful Precure, and now this Star Detective, they are bringing everyone. Like, bam. Out of the door, everybody is here. Hirogaru did not have Majesty, okay, but still, they brought Butterfly. I would understand if they just had Wing in the images, because Wing debuted kind of early. And even Wonderful if they had Nyami there. But they brought Lillian already, and like this season already brought Eclair. Like, what is... And last season did not bring Zukun and Kiss. What is their decision? How did they decide that? Like, who thought of hiding Zukun Kiss and not Eclair, for example? What is the decision behind this? Personally, I love Eclair as this big mystery to theorize on. I love it. But I also think that this is interesting because Eclair hasn't been mentioned in the show, like, directly. They haven't been mentioned in the show at all. So... I hope it's a Moonlight case and she's just traumatized to become a Precure again and we get a healing mental health arc. I would love that. I would love that. We're all looking at the wrong characters in our theories. She's the butterfly Anna let out of the window. Imagine if an animal became a cure. There's something that happens in one of the Mahoiku stories in which all of the girls that are in the schoolroom become magical girls, and in the schoolroom there's a turtle, and the turtle also becomes a magical girl. I think something happened, like to theorize that she somehow lost her memories and is living a lie. I think Ruruka will trick Usanowari into bringing Eclair back through a lie. I love that. But do not forget that his power doesn't last much. It just lasts for a little while in the lie portion of his power. Maybe she's trapped like your tender, but if that's the case, it wasn't Usanowari. It's clear that Arcana is loyal to Eclair. Yeah, definitely. Maybe it's like a situation where she's like split into two. One half is her cure form and the other is her civilian. And her civilian does not remember anything about her cure self. I like it. I think Eclair could be shattered into multiple fragments of her personality and need to be fused back together. I love this. Hello, Callie! Mid-season culture I don't take too seriously, especially how people get upset if they don't show up. Obviously, if a character isn't revealed later, they aren't a mid-season. I understand the concept. For me, the mid-season is the one who arrives in the mid-season. Like, Butterfly is a mid-season for me. Even though she is in the edition, in the reveal promo, she is. Lillian is a mid-season. Eclair is going to be a mid-season. For me, they are. And this is obviously a concept that is discussed by fans. You know, additional cure mid-season. This is a concept that is created by us, not really something official. So we can, you know, each one of us can have different ways of seeing that, you know. Oh, girl, I said Symphogear is coming this year, but there is no set date for Symphogear. Sorry. We just know it's coming. I think Eclair being introduced early adds to sort of arc for older viewers to engage with. Yeah, that's also something. And like something like, for example, um, what was I going to say? Oh, whenever we have hello Milo. Whenever we have girl, what was I say? Oh, whenever we have someone added early like that, we also have some merch. But it's very little merch though. It's not something substantial. I don't know if that makes, because I was thinking like maybe they do it for the merch for everything, but I don't. It's not substantial because like the bulk of merch is going to come after a certain point in time. You know, it would be crazy if Eclair had been torn apart into thousands of butterflies, just like in the girl. Imagine an animal becomes a cure. Wonderful and Yummy just standing just there like, yeah, okay, totally. But what I mean is that they become a cure before they understand that they are sentient. I mean, not sentient, but like they have, like they do not have a human conscience when they become a cure. You know, like Nyami and Wonderful, they do have human conscience. You know. Are there any unique colors you would like to see as a Precure, like earth tones or silver, gray? I would love to see a silver cure, like a real silver cure, like not purple or lilac like Butterfly, like Moonlight is. Even though she is very silver, but there's like lots of purple and lilac on her. I would love to see a full-on silver. I would also really like to see a very light green cure, kind of like the Zucune tone of green, but like full green, because Zucune is white, and even though she has lots of green, she is a white cure, and I would like to have that tone of green as a main color of a cure, because we've never had a cure with that light green on her. You know, that's another tone I would like to see. I would love to see indigo as well, an indigo cure. I feel like the blue cures nowadays, they're very light blue. Not all of them, but most of them are very light blue. Wink was kind of in the middle, but I would like to see like a very dark blue cure. What else? A lemon colored cure. That would also be very nice. I think that's it. And I would like to see another rainbow cure. I think rainbow cures look great. Akenotomoe, hello. Hello. Oh, Cure Wata Ame is coming. Let's go. I'd love a mint green cure. But we do have mint green cures. Don't we? We do have... I mean, at least I do consider both Lillian and Milky kind of mint green. Oh, let's read the summary. Roxas mentioned it, and I was like, I forgot to read the summary. Let's go. Let's read today's summary, and today's episode is Pochitan's first outing. Also, another reminder, because this week I got some comment in my videos asking if I was going to share the titles from May. And yes, I will, when we have them. What happened was, until Idol Precure, the Precure manga was published. And in the Precure manga, in the Nakayoshi magazine where the Precure manga was published, titles were shared. The Precure manga isn't published anymore. And because of that, the titles are not shared on Nakayoshi any longer, because there is no Precure in Nakayoshi. The titles that we have now are from TV guides that come a little later in the month. So we are going to have titles for May. But when we have them, it's going to be already like a little later than usual. So we are gonna have those titles, but it's gonna take a little while for them to be here. Okay, so I will share them whenever we have them. So for today's episode, it is called Pochitan's First Outing. And so in this episode, we're going to have Rei, the green-haired girl with a little jewel on her hair as a hair ornament, as a hair clip, being very important. Anna and Mikuro are going to school, and then they're going to be stopped by Rei. And she tells them that on campus, the only bags that are allowed are school-issued bags. And so they are carrying Pochitan as a bag, so she's gonna have a little problem with that. Rei is very well known in school for being very strict with the school rules and regulations. And she is also the granddaughter of the chairman. You know that lady we saw? She is the granddaughter of that lady. And so on the next day, Pochitan will stay behind at the Kyoto Detective Agency because they can't take Pochitan to school anymore. But then a letter will arrive from the London branch of the agency regarding Cure Arcana Shadow. When Pochitan hears this, she will be very eager to get the letter. So she will leave the house. She will leave the agency, trying to get the letter to give it to Anna and the others. And so she heads towards the academy, and she gets spooked by a large dog, and she will lose her way, and she will end up at the library. When she is in the library, she will find they reading picture books aloud to a group of children, just like Madonna. Do you guys remember when Madonna wrote children's books? And so Pochitan will be captivated by Rei's voice, but once the story ends, Rei will catch Pochitan applauding, and in the heat of the moment, Pochitan will end up speaking out loud. Girl, Pochitan cannot keep a secret. I can't. I cannot. Oh my god. The snail mail has arrived. Hello, Banane. How are you? Magenta Cure would look great. So yes, this is what's going to happen in today's episode. And also, we do not know if they're going to find the letter in today's episode. And I would laugh a lot if the letter is like, we know nothing about Arcana Shadow. I would laugh. But I mean, they know something because she was the owner of the detective agency. Maybe that's all they know about her. She was the owner and then she disappeared. Rei needs to be a cure. It's been a long time since we've had a Seito Kaicho or something like. Mila, you are rooting for Rei to be Eclair, aren't you? You are. You are. I think Rei is nice. I mean, we haven't seen her very little, so this is the moment that we're gonna see her in the show. So let's see. I really wanted Shiruku because she is the diva. I love her. But I don't know. I think I'm not gonna hold up any hope because we know. Do you want Meitante Precure to have 51 episodes, Leo? Hohin, it's not a question of wanting. It is going to have 51 episodes. So if I want it, if I don't want it, that's not going to change. This is a fact that is not going to change. So you know, this is something that there are certain things that we cannot fight. You know, we just have to accept. And this is clearly one of them. But yeah, I would be very happy. I would be very happy. I will be very happy with 51 episodes because I feel like every Precure season having more episodes would be great. But it's been a long time, and I mean a long time, since we had a season that is this filled with lore. It's been so long. Like, so long. I think the last time we had a season that felt so full like this one was Doki Doki. And I'm very happy that this is having more episodes. Okay, 1 episode more, 2 episodes more than the usual number of episodes. But I feel like we're getting a writer that is not new to Precure. So they know the time they have. They know the amount of episodes that they're going to have. They know how the seasons are structured and where things need to happen. And so I feel like they're able to have a better preparation in creating a story. And this team in Star Detective is very Precure expert, you know, so I like it. I like that this is the season that is having this much story. And girl, this is great. This is great. Bring it. Shushutan is also a mystery to who plays her. She can also be one of the 4 candidates. True. The truth is, I want Lynn to be a cure. That's great. Oh my god. That's so true. But yeah, I think that I love the I love the seasons that are a little bit more laid back, and they're fun all the way through. Like, I mean, not all the way through. I was gonna say, like, Idol Precure had barely no story, and it's my favorite. But I have a soft spot for seasons that are heavy with lore, like this one. I am loving, and we're on like the first steps of Star Detective. Still, like, we're on the first era of Star Detective. Maybe the first core has ended now. We're on to the second core, let's put it like this, on the second part of the show. And I have been enjoying it a lot. And I love how we are being shown the story little by little. Every episode has a little something to add. Every episode brings in a little something new. And I feel like there are very few episodes so far that brought nothing in terms of the story, the core story of Star Detective. And those episodes, they brought something else. You know, they brought, like, the mom episode. Girl, I cannot with that episode. That is like my episode that I'm going to defend forever. That was the best episode so far to me. And I love it because it was so full of soul. Oh, that episode showed us the creation of a Makoto Jewel. So yeah, there was something important in that episode. There was something important in that episode. I need all the lore in my seasons. If 51 episodes, then probably the real boss would fight for 4 episodes. I don't know. I think when I think about this season as a whole, if Usonoir is the final boss, because I was really believing he was not going to be, but he might be. After the episode that we saw, he might be the final boss. And I'm thinking, like, maybe if he actually is the final boss, he might be it might be not a long fight at all. Because I'm thinking, like, Arcana Shadow is super strong, and she's going to be with them. And the girls are going to be strong as well. Like, Anna was able to break free from the lies, like, very early on as well. So, I don't know. I feel like if he is the final boss, because I'm like, is he really? We never know, right? So... Oh, and another thing that I forgot to mention. In today's episode, we're finally going to see Precure Hanamaru Sword. We don't know if we're going to see... Is it Precure Hanamaru Answer Sword, or is it just Precure Hanamaru Sword? Hanamaru Sword. And Precure Mystique Strike. I don't know if there's Mystique Strike today. But Hanamaru Sword is in this episode for sure. It's been a long time coming. I don't know why they're holding on to those attacks for so long. But it worked. It worked. So, I'm happy. I'm happy. We're gonna see a new stock footage. We're gonna say goodbye to Answer Attack. It's been a while. It's probably gonna take Answer Attack's spot. The episode where Anna felt lonely seeing Mikuru with her friends was really special to me. It changed the way I see Anna, and I like her even more as a character. Me too. Me too. I think the one thing about Star Detective that I feel a little like is that I feel like they spend too much time into the mysteries and they don't dive deep into the characters. Like we're not spending too much time with them as characters. We're spending as like their real selves. We're spending more time with them as detectives, and they're not showing too much of the characters. But I like that they're showing certain aspects of Anna whenever they can. I feel like they're not doing the same with Mikuru. The time will come for sure, but I love that the way they're working with Anna. Oh my god, I love her too. I think she's my second favorite of the season so far. Because, I mean, Duruka is being iconic. Iconic, iconic, iconic. Hanamaru Sword. Hello, Trace! Hello, hello. I'm so excited to see another sword user. First one since L. Magic's Hour's End is absolutely a sword move. I agree. She uses a blade, like... That's great. I love swords. How do the attacks work? Do they use different times on the clock? No, the attack that we're seeing today is with the loop. It's not with the Jewel Cure watch. It's with the loop. So we're gonna see a different, and they're gonna try to sell the loop a little more. And they need that because the loop is so ugly. I'm sorry. Like in the show, it looks kind of okay. But the toy itself, I think it's so ugly. I won't lie, I don't think I'll miss Answer Attack that much. It just sounds a little funny in English. I like the minor attacks that they're using. Like last year with Idol, it was great. This year with Star Detective, it's also been great. I like it because I feel like the one thing I loved in Idol, and I love it here as well. For example, Idol had the punch, and Answer Attack is also a punch. It's the same thing, basically. And whenever they use it, we see them punching after the stock footage is over. And it's kind of like different all the time. And the other is a shield. I think that Mystique's shield has kind of been underused visually because we were able to see Wink's shield way more. Like, I'm not talking about the shields being protective, because I feel like both the Wink shield was amazing. It's one of like the strongest shields we've ever had in Precure. And the Mystique shield is also very powerful because it blocked an attack from Usonoir. So it's a powerful shield as well. But I wanted to see her use it more. Like I wanted to see her holding the shield and everything, because we see her doing the move and then the attack just hits the shield and then the scene moves on. I really want to see more of that. We're probably not going to see that anymore because now we're going to have Mystique Strike. I don't know if it's today, but... Hello, Marianne! Hello, hello. Like for me, the true lead punch uses for me are Sora and Megumi because their punch attacks are iconic. They are. They are really iconic. I think Yui's is incredible too. I liked that Yui's punch, it became stronger as the season went by. She kept on adding calories to the punch. It was great. It was great. Hello, Enjoy. How are you? I don't really like the sequence for Mystique Shield. I think it's a little bit on the boring side too. I think it deserved a little bit more of a flair, I think. I need to record a video that is very nice. Oh my god, I'm very excited to talk about this because this is going to be a great interview. And then there's the Usonoir bit that is very funny. The way they play with the idea of Usonoir. I'm just separating the pictures to use in the video. Lili Sir. I'm not gonna lie, the animation for Mystic Shield was always so awkward for me. The floatiness of the animation was so off-putting. That's true. That is what is weird about it. That is what's weird about it. It's the floating animation. It makes it look slow. It makes it look slow. The shield itself is beautiful. I think it's beautiful. But I always thought that it was the animation itself is very bland. That is so true. I want a ninja-themed Precure season next year with a similar concept for Kakuren. Ninjas would be nice. Kids playing ninjas. Star Detective Precure is not just a detective season, it's also a time travel season Precure series. Do you think so? I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that because it's just, there was just that one moment, you know? So far, at least, like, we don't have time traveling being a thing in the show. It was just the time slip that happened in the first episode. So, I don't know. I'm like, I don't think, like, this is one of the mottos of the season, you know? I assume she's supposed to be floaty. That probably was the intention because that's what happens in the animation. Like that's probably the intention of that moment. I don't know. I just don't like it very much. I just think it looks weird. Okay, there is a Usonoir moment in the interview that is funny. There's also the Niji moment. Where is it? And girl, I am like the Niji moment in episode 6 that he was almost demoted. Like, never happened again. When are we gonna see something tense like that? one more time. There's also, I don't know if I can show that here, but there's also a moment that was mentioned from episode 11 in the interview that would be very funny to show it in the video. I don't know if I can, but I'm on a spree buying all the Ruruka merch I can. I said forget it on the pop-up shop Yukata because the prices for the acrylic are the lowest, $58. Girl. And I don't think it's only a problem of scalpers. I think it's also because that merchandise is so hard to get even for people that are in Japan, because you need to be where the shop is. And the shop isn't accessible like the Pretty Store, which is accessible for some people because, there are like 3 Pretty stores in Japan. So it's more accessible than specific shops that sell specific merch like the Yukata one. Because that is hard. Because like I'm going to buy one, and if I'm going to resell it, I'm going to put a high price for that. But girl, that's crazy. I'm just happy I got my Arcana Rod. Well, it was on pre-order because the price went up on the restock by 40 from 85 to... Oh my god. Oh girl. I wanted the Arcana Rod, but I'm not getting it because it's too insane. I think the time travel part was mentioned in an interview as being a theme. That's interesting. And I got a prop replica for my Arcana Shadow cosplay. Nice. That's gonna be everything. I need those tense moments back. I absolutely love Niji, and I want to see where his character is going. Same. Niji must live. I think all 4 are great. I love it. Hashtag justice for Niji. I would also like to see human Pochitan, human Mashutan. Maybe in the movie, we might see something like the... not Star Detective. Oh my god. Delicious Party movie. Imagine. I would like to see that. I would love to see something like that. There's a bit of Pochitan. Oh, also Haninda. Where is the Haninda picture? Haninda. Here. And are you guys watching Luluto Lily? Is anyone here watching Luluto Lily? Are you guys enjoying it? How are you guys feeling about it? I'm enjoying Luluto Lily. It's been fun. Hello, Puffin! Last month I've been returning to do workout. Good job, good job. Out of all the early Precure seasons that got affected by the CGI, Hardcatch will forever be the worst CGI model. Tropical Rouge did Hardcatch a huge favor with the CGI ending in the movie. Girl, no. The worst CGI, I think, is the second ending from Healing Good. Girl, come on. I'm just so ready for Eclair already. Where is she? She's late last week against Sonoir, so I want to see more hints to her. The more stuff I'm seeing through, the more I'm believing the fusion theory. I'm starving, Leo. I'm starving for my Eclair content. I cannot believe I had to wait another month, possibly 2. Yeah, probably 2 months. Probably 2 months, girl. Please, food. I'm very hungry too. I'm gonna eat watching Shakira later. Shakira, Shakira, I really know that you could dance like this. Como se llama así, bonita, mi casa. Shakira, Shakira. Ooh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on reading the signs of my body. I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie. I like Lulu to Lily, nice slice of life for me so far. It's very cute, I love everything. Lulu to Lily is a cute anime. Lulu to Lily is airing on YouTube. There are 2 shows that I'm watching that are airing on YouTube right now. Lulu to Lily is one. I'm watching Lulu to Lily on subs, but on fan subs. But Lulu to Lily is coming officially on YouTube. I am also watching on YouTube because, you know, we need to support. And also, Akane Banashi, which is also great. Healing Good 2 was getting scarily close to Glitter Force. Oh my god. This would not be a magical cinema on screen without Entrapta. It wouldn't be. Parfait Puffin needs to have... We need to have our monthly dose of Entrapta by Parfait Puffin. We need that. Thank you, Parfait Puffin. Let's get her up in here. As we always do. Who misses Shira? Shira was great. Shakira's from Mexico. No, she is from Colombia. Can I say that the CGI in Go Princess makes Flora look weird? I don't love it. I think it is a problem with all of them in Go Princess. I think the faces, there is a weirdness to the faces. And I think the models are really beautiful. I love them. I think there is a glossiness in them. I think they look gorgeous. But there's also a weirdness in the facial expressions. I don't know how to explain that. But the facial expressions in the Go Princess CGI is a little off-putting. It's a little off-putting. You know one song that I want to hear in today's concert from Shakira? Shakira, Don't Bother. She's got the kind of look that defies gravity. I love this song. She's the greatest cook. She's fat-free. Colombia is a Mexican country. No. Colombia is Colombia. Mexico is Mexico. Mexico is a country. Colombia is another country. Both of them are in America, the continent, but they're not the same country. They both speak Spanish, but they're not the same country. Colombia is a country. Mexico is another country. Mexico is up on the American continent. Colombia is down on the American continent. So, no. Colombia is Colombia. Mexico is Mexico. Señorita, dun, 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 dun. I come from Colombia. Dun, dun, dun. Bam, 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 bam. In Barranquilla se baila si se. I love listening to Shakira's songs. Me too. Me too. Shakira is everything. And I don't know if you guys know. Some of you know because I don't talk about anything else. Shakira is in Brazil and she's doing Shakicabana today, which is a big event that is happening yearly now in Brazil, which are concerts in Copacabana, the Copacabana beach in Rio de Janeiro. And she's performing there. 2 million people are expected. The concert is free. You just have to go and watch the concert. And it's also going to be on television, so I'm definitely going to watch it. I cannot wait. It's going to be great. Anyways, I'm going to test something, and you guys tell me if it works. I don't know. I shouldn't do it. Yeah, I shouldn't do it. Because there is one moment of, this is the interview that we're checking out. It's another interview with Senga Hikari from Star Detective, Anna's voice. And there is a moment from episode 11 on Crunchyroll that I really wanted to show, but I'm not going to do it. This moment right here that she goes... Where is it? She's like... while she's walking. But no, not going to show that. Anyways. Let's do it. My favorite is Dear Shine Sky. It's way better than Hirogarism. Dear Shine Sky is the best ending in Precure. The best. It is my absolute favorite. No. To Your Dreams and Dear Shine Sky. I can't decide on both. Anyways, I'm going to record a video. It's an interview with Senga Hikari. I'm going to go over this interview. It is a very, very cute interview. So, send your artworks because after the interview, we're going to check them out. Oh, Crunchyroll. Okay. I get it. Shooby-dooby-doo-wap sing-a-dong. Who are eating a bell? Love it. Anyways, let's go. Let's do it. Where's my purple Kiriki light? Let's do it. Let's go. Who else is loving Akechi Anna in Star Detective Precure? I know I am. Hello everyone, it's Leo. You're on Magical Cinnamon, and today we are checking out another interview with Senga Hikari. This is Kyoto Solutions. This is a series of interviews that are happening on Asahi's website, a series of articles that are articles/interviews with the voice actors from Star Detective Precure. There is already a video here on Magical Cinnamon with the first interview with Senga Hikari, and now they're doing another one. This is her again in this segment. We're probably going to have the other voice actors from the Cures in other months of the year. And before... Girl, I'm sorry. I know I'm clumsy, as Britney Spears likes to say. Before we check out the interview, I just want to say a little something, which is I am simply adoring Anna as a character in Star Detective. She is surprising me a lot. Remember that girl from the first episode that kept on saying Hanamaru for everything and has stated since the start that she never lies? Well, this has culminated in the big moment in episode 13 that she was being controlled by Usonoir's lie power. But even Usonoir's super strong and scary power was not able to manipulate her and change something that is fundamental about Anna. She never lies. In the real world, we know that sometimes we use lies in our lives. We are not totally honest every time, and it's impossible to be. But in a world like Precure, in a scenario, in a piece, in a work of art like an anime, it's possible to be like this. And I feel like this is also a testament to Anna's resolution, to her own willpower, and to her own way of doing things, and basically saying, I am who I am, and no one can change that. This is something that usually happens with Precure protagonists. They grow and they mature over the course of the season, but there are certain things about them that are unnegotiable. You don't negotiate. You cannot change a part of their essence. And I love that this essence in Anna is already solidified from the get-go. Not even the strongest power in the season can change her. Love, love, love that about her. I just wanted to bring this little piece of conversation before checking out the interview because I thought it was interesting. So now let's see what Senga Hikari had to say. So this was published late April, and they brought back the voice behind Akechi Anna. And she talks about navigating a new environment, just like Anna is doing in the Star Detective world, because it is a totally 100% different world than the one that she was accustomed to in 2027, right? And so she mentions that, Senga Hikari mentions that whenever she is entering a new environment, she starts by trying to understand the personalities of everyone who is going to be working with her. When she was a child, she came on too strong, so as an adult, she tries to be a little bit more mindful of that. And she sees that Anna is very similar to who she used to be when she was younger. She is the type who is very proactive with her communication. In the first episode, when she time travels to 1999, she approaches Mikuru without any hesitation, even though they just met. When Mikuru is feeling down because her investigation it wasn't working, Anna tells her, "Just worrying won't get you anywhere." And so she is that kind of person who can leap over someone else's anxieties and take them by the hand. She just jumps into action. And for Hikari herself, she mentions that through constant communication, she wants to understand people's perspectives, what their vibes are, and how they like to dialogue. In the studio for Star Detective Precure, everyone was new to her, and they were all more experienced than her in voice acting. This is the biggest role from Hikari. This is one of her first roles in voice acting. So basically everyone is going to be her senpai, but obviously she is working with huge names in the voice acting industry from Japan. And so she was very thoughtful in thinking, I must make sure to not be disrespectful. And she shares a little bit about the people that she's been working with. She says that Toyama Nao, the voice behind Cure Arcana Shadow, loves chatting and she loves creating a friendly atmosphere. And Hondo Kaede, who is the voice of Mikuru, is a little different. She is more composed. Sometimes she just focuses quietly by herself. And so she likes observing them, and she likes to check and see how they act and how they work in their environment. But once she talked to them, she noticed that both of them are extremely kind and they encouraged her to talk more. And so through that process, she was able to open herself up to everybody. She also mentions that there are lots of people in the studio who create a very nice atmosphere where everyone feels included, and they've been having a lot of fun with the Phantom Thieves, and especially with Hino Satoshi, who is the Usonoir voice actor. And they call them the Phantom Co. Limited because Phantom is the Phantom Thieves Guild led by Usonoir. But when they are working in the voice booth, when they are voice acting, they decide on a setting that the Phantom Thieves are actually just a corporation. And they see that Usonoir is the CEO, while Niji and Goemon are field sale reps. And she even remembers that scene from episode 6 that Niji was going to be dropped into the abyss after repeated failures. And so among them, the joke was Field work seems really tough for Niji, so he's just being transferred to a different department, one that he's better suited for. And so it turns into a completely different story about CEO Usonoar, who is very thoughtful of his staff. This is very different from what is actually happening in the show. But she mentions that this helps that feeling of harmony, the atmosphere of harmony in the cast and the staff that are working on Star Detective. And she wishes for this to reach the viewers at home as well. This is a very nice thing. This is a very nice touch. She also mentions that she was very surprised by one specific performance while she was working in voice acting. She says that every single recording session she goes through is a learning opportunity because she sees her senpai in action, and they are all very different from each other. Let's go back to episode 11 in the scene of that lady from the museum. So Senka Hikari mentions that she was very surprised by the performance of Tsunematsu Ayumi, who played Hosho Shinami, who is this lady on the screen. She is the owner of the Hosho Art Museum in episode 11. In this scene right here, where she is descending the stairs to approach Anna and the others, there were no specific instructions on the script. And if you remember this scene, when Anna and Mikuru see her, they both start introducing themselves as part of the detective agency, and they're offering their work for this lady. But while the lady is coming down the stairs, she is ad-libbing. She is like ta 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 while she is walking. So the voice actor created this sound. And she wanted to express the pressure of the woman while she was approaching the cures. And she was vocalizing the footsteps that the lady was doing. And Hikari said that this was something that impacted her because she was so moved by the level of freedom and creativity that went through this scene. And it's an idea that would never have occurred to her as a recent voice actor. And she thought, wow, this is the level that I need to reach. And it wasn't just the ad-libs. Every single word of surprise has a different level of impact when Tsunematsu Ayumi was performing her character. It was incredible because she added lots of details, and she really was able to fulfill the role of this lady, even though it was not a big role in the episode. And so she noticed that as a voice actor, the longer the line you have, the easier it is to pour emotion into it. And you can broaden the range of expression. There are more places to emphasize words. And so, while you reverse it, the shorter the lines you have, the more you have to rely on breath work and subtle nuance. That's where true technique is required. She also mentions the transformation from Arcana Shadow, and she was very surprised with Toyama Nao's work in the transformation as well. She said that compared to Cure Answer and Cure Mystique, the lines in her transformation are way shorter. But Toyama Nao delivers those lines in such a calm and decisive tone that make a difference. The way she says shuffle and reverse was so perfect that it gave her chills. She was so moved by the realization that it wasn't just her voice. It was the breath that she is able to put into the words. It was packed with her expertise. She also mentions Pochitan's voice acting. She says that Pochitan is only able to speak Pochi, basically. But Kato Emiri, who is her voice actor, is able to put a lot of emotion into the Pochis that she speaks. So the way she speaks the Pochi, you can notice the emotion that Pochitan is trying to say. And she can't help but say kawaii when she is watching her perform as Pochitan. And another voice actor that really surprised her is Musashi Shinosuke, who plays the Hanindas in every episode. She says that he thinks of a new voice every time. He sees the appearance of the Haninda on that episode, and then he will think of the voice that Haninda will have. They always introduce the monster with Haninda, but it will change from week to week based on how the voice actor feels because of the visual of the Haninda itself. He might add a falsetto with a vibrato, or it might be like a mademoiselle type of intonation. And she says that she watched Precure since she was a child, but she never realized that it is the same person that voices the monsters. It was only through Star Detective that she learned that are those dedicated actors for those roles. And it's interesting because those are roles that we tend to forget, that we tend to not pay much attention. And there's a lot of work behind them as well. And she says that the previous voice actors for the previous monsters in the previous seasons, they must have put too much work, so much work that she didn't even notice this work they put, because that is what a skilled voice actor does. You forget there is someone voice acting that character. You just think about the character or the monster itself. And so she also mentions that she was very shocked by Hondo Kaede's performance in the first episode. Her character, Mikuru, felt really alive. There was a lot of depth and playfulness in every single word. You could really feel Mikuru's humanity. She wasn't just a smart girl aiming to be a detective. Kaede was able to create the elements that make everyone fall in love with Mikuru. And she feels that this is something that she is still lacking. She feels that when she looks back in her performance in the first episode, she was struggling to keep her head above water. She regrets thinking that she could have added more emotional layers, better breath work. She gave it her all, but it feels like Senga Hikari was appearing a little bit, while she only wanted the audience to see Anna. And she watches the broadcasts in real time. And with each episode, she is filled with gratitude to play Anna, and she feels like she is gradually becoming Anna week after week. But there are some moments that she believes that she did not express enough. And so she goes into every recording thinking of those thoughts. But there is a line that comforts her, and it is one that Anna tells Mikuru in the first episode. And the line is, "Just worrying won't get you anywhere. If you take a step forward, the answer will follow. A single step of courage becomes the answer." This has become her motto for playing Anna. Even if she is worried, the weekly recordings will continue, and she will have to show a new side of Anna. So for now, she just tries. If she is stuck in something, she asks for advice. And that is the mindset that she's adopted. Both Hondo Kaede and Toyama Nao are very supportive of her, and they listen to her concerns, they give her advice. The staff is also very kind, and the studio is very welcoming. And when they recorded the first episode, she had an ideal Anna in her head. But recently, she started to feel that she has more unknown charms and untapped potential. She thinks that this is because the world of Star Detective Precure is expanding with her, as she witnesses everyone's acting and she encounters the various facets of the characters. And she also thinks that the story is very interesting. She says that she might be biased because she is in it, but as the remaining mysteries start to come to light, she has the feeling that things are going to get incredible. I also think the same thing. And she finishes this interview by saying that she wants to become an even more wonderful Anna. She wants to see every side of her. She wants to deliver a performance with depth and playfulness, just like Hondo Kaede does, who is the voice actor of Mikuru. I loved this interview because it is so filled with many details that I would never imagine. The things that she talks about in terms of the background, in terms of the work that they do, is something that we only learn through those interviews. I am not someone who follows voice actors very closely, so discovering those little details make the experience of enjoying a Precure season even better. I love this, and we'll keep on bringing the next few interviews of Cuarto. What's the name of Cuarto Solutions? Cuarto Solutions, which is this corner from the Asahi website that is bringing some pretty interesting information, and I have been loving it. Anyways, babies, this is it for now. Thank you very much, Inu, for the translation of the interview. This is really amazing. And also, a special thank you to the members of the Magical Cinema channel. If you are a member here on YouTube, on Patreon, on Throne, thank you very much for your support. And if you've watched up until now, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye. Girl, I almost destroyed my Kiriki light. But it's working. Hello, yes. Oh my god. Anyways, guys, do not forget to send your arts for me. Now, while you send your arts, I am going to eat a brownie. Look. Delicious Sumairu. Imagine if Delicious Party Precure is the season 2 crossover with Star Detective in the movie. That would be so funny. That would be so funny. I love Her Precious. I love Yui. I love Spicy more, but I love Yui. I also love brownies. Do you guys like brownies? Love with the mukbang. Have you seen the Magnet remake? I saw the news, but I didn't listen. I need to listen. Omikyu, did you add me again? You can't send me arts? Let me see if I can send you something. What's going on? I sent you something. Hello, Showcox family. As a chocoholic, yes. Hi, Brown. I wish we could share. We could listen to a Shakira song right now. Oh, but we can. We can cheat. Oh my god! We have such a cute art for the screen and for the art corner from GeoCub. We're gonna see GeoCub's dog too. How could you draw this so fast? I can't. I need to order something different to eat during the Shakira concert. Is there anyone from Brazil here? Are you watching the Shakira concert? Look at this. Done by Jacob. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So good, lesbians are real again. It should be you and I do Precure crossover with Star Detective movie. Same. The couple that keeps showing up in every episode now in Star Detective is starting to get on my nerves. Looking like Cutie Honey and her brother. Oh my god! Girl, what? Girl, I can't. Cutie Honey and her brother. I don't remember her brother. I like them. And I was very surprised that they had a purpose in the show. Like, there was a reason why they were appearing this much. And I am vibing. You're going to a cake fair. Parfait Puffin. Maybe. Maybe you can. If there's no copyrighted issue on copyrighted stuff on the video, like a music or maybe a part of an episode or something. Oh no. Fell down on the chair. Let's Star Detective meet up with food seasons. True. If there's no music, bring it on. That's totally fine, Parfait Puffin. I think TikTok works, doesn't it? Like here. Have you ever fallen in love with the nose? If you haven't, you will now. Because Banane is adding her character, and her character is him. He is everything, isn't he? Girl, I love this. Gorge. This is Ganondorf from Zelda. And Banane says that she never played a Zelda game before, but she loves Ganondorf. Especially because of the nose. And I think the nose is very charming indeed. I think like this part of a man, like here. It's not just the chest. It's like this whole thing right here. This part of a person. It's so huge. Usually so huge. It's like, to me, it is aesthetically pleasing. It's not something that is like, oh my god, this is hot. It's just, I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly, but it's like, it's aesthetically pleasing. Let's see if this is gonna be okay. Let's get the arts. Star Detective Precure versus Show Sentai Deck Ranger. Where's Cabaton? Where is he? Here he is. What is exactly the purpose? They already got caught up with the damn monsters. You don't need any premise anymore. Are you talking about Star Detective or are you talking about something else? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Tú tienes buena puntería. Does anyone know this Shakira song? Shakira, Shakira. I think it's with Cardi B. Okay. Got some from Insta. Now let's check out the other socials. Me and Sophia looking at Cabaton waiting for love to turn away. Stop. Stop, girl. I was just about to say the chest is what I'm looking at. Forget the gonzo nose. The nose is great, girl. Stop that. Where am I? Okay.
Guys, who is cute? Dude!
Oh my god. Well, how do I put it here?
Guys.
Oh. I did. I learned. OmiQ. Let's get Pinkberry's arts. We can listen to Shakira while we get the arts ready. I mean, I don't know if we can, but like just in the background, like maybe like just listening a little bit. I love this song. Do you guys know this song? Las de la Intuición. I love this song. Maybe copyright won't get it if it's just like a little bit on the background. Girl, of course it is. Who am I trying to... Oh my god, I'm in the Cabaton screen still. I forgot. Girl, there is a song that is very good. I did not listen to it very much, but this is a very good song. Tiki Ju by Karol G and Shakira. What does it mean, Tiki Ju? I don't know what that means. I don't know, but it's a good song. I love this one too. I love La Tortura. Oh my god, this is one of the best albums. Fijación Oral. This is Shakira's magnum opus. I love this album. Girl. Quiero de todos los días sean de sol. Quiero de todos los días sean de... Let me stop. Ah. Oh, I'm talking about the stupid couple. Okay. I'd stop if I were you, girl. I stopped. Come on. I just wanted to listen to a little bit of Shakira. No pido de todos los tiempos. Serán de festa. I don't know how to sing that song anymore. Ay, amor, me duele tanto. Me duele tanto. Que no creas más en mi promesas. Ay, amo. Es una tortura perderte. Yo sé que no he sido un santo. I remember there was one day I sang a Mariah Carey song and I got copyrighted. Like, I just sang. I got copyrighted. Can you believe it? Low copyright arc. I'm from Peru. I speak Spanish. What was the word you said? Dinky do. Did I say something weird? I don't know. I don't know what I said. I was just singing Shakira music. Oi, Shiny! Here's Shiny who did this cinnamon. There is Shiny. Copyrighted air. Mariah Carey song, you can hit them though. Girl, of course I cannot. It's just a disaster. But I was singing because I went to Mariah. Was it last year? Or was it? Yeah, it was last year, wasn't it? No. It was the year before. 2024. 2024. I went to see Mariah. So I was so excited to see Mariah that I was singing her song. And the copyright got me. Girl, there's such a cute suite that I saw now. Oh my god. And this is gonna be the last. Eclair is gonna be the last. Tori, I cannot react to that, but I can listen. Dominaremos el chat con nuestro español. Lo siento, amor, pero no hablo español. E a sua língua me leva pra lá, pra cá, pra lá, pra cá. Play She Wolf by Shakira. There's a she wolf in the closet. Open up and... Oh. I meant you were asking the meaning of a title. Oh, Tiki Ju. The song from Karol G. TQG. What does that mean? I'm gonna search. Te quedó grande. TQG is an acronym for Te Quedo Grande, a 2023 hit song by Colombian singers Karol G and Shakira. Oh, Karol G is also Colombian. The Spanish phrase roughly translates to too big for you, too much for you to handle, or I'm too good for you, referring to a relationship where one partner was not enough for the other. Nice. This is a very nice song. Oh my god, this song won a Grammy. Does layage. Oh, I need to get the Blue Sky Arts. Why is it taking so long for me to... For Mimi. So we have for Mimi and Enjoy. Okay. Let us start. I'm playing She Wolf. Love for you is Cure Honey Coconut Samba offensive? Not at all. I love Coconut Samba. I love it. I vibe with that so much. I love it. Not offensive at all. And I don't know if they were trying to give Brazilian carnival, because people in carnival here in Brazil don't use maracas. So I don't know if that was their intention, but I love it anyways. SOS, she's in disguise. I think. Oh, I need there's more arts. Okay. So let's start with Turquoise, who shared this art with us. Greetings all, here's my new collab featuring VTuber fan art. I drew my favorite bratty vampire princess, Kurepi. Even though she streams at an inconvenient time for me, coming from down under, I be sure to stay up when I can. She's always very hilarious and also beautiful. I don't know who this is, but it's a very nice design. Oh, look at her. Very nice. Creepy. I know very little VTubers. I need to know more. Moving on to Mojave, we have this. B. Alexander, Human Sona OC. This is my entry for VGen Challenge. Very cute. I love bees. Oh my god. I can't play this, I think. Very cute. Mojave. Very nice. Moving on, we have Wata Ame, done by our dad, GeoCub. I think they just mixed Brazilian carnival, Spanish words, and a little Mexican stuff. They were trying everything they could. But, girl, I feel like Brazil, like our carnival, it's not very close to our carnival, obviously, because we don't use maracas, and her costume is like a safe version of our carnival, obviously, thankfully. Wata Ame, very nice. And now we are going to check a diva. Look at this baby. I'm in front of it. Where am I? Can I hide myself? Look at that. Oh my god. GeoCub's doggy. Oh, look at their drippy eyes. I love it. It's so cute. Oh. There's another one. Oh, look at them. Look at both of them. Cuties. The teeth. I love dogs. I love dogs. Now let's check out Kendra, who is giving us a little more. Those are the fairies from her season. The little jellyfish, they can be transformed into sea rudder. The cures only have to insert the jewel above the rudder and turn it. Thus, they transform. Semi, Jenny, and Lumi. Oh, that's cute. And I like the concept. Very nice. And now we have Callie, who is showing us a little bit of the Precure merch that she got. Hirogaru Sky Cup. I love it because I love Hirogaru. One Wonderful. The cutie figure from Wonderful. Very cute. And the chopsticks from Idol Precure. Cute. Very nice. And now we're moving on to Omikyu. Omikyu is bringing us Cure Build, Hayame Misayo. I love her human form. She's so adorable. She kind of reminds me of Riku from Final Fantasy. Press Start Precure. She's very Riku. I love Riku. Oh, I forgot to bring myself back. Bring myself back again. We also have Cure Friendy in 2 different expressions. And the cures from Press Start. Oh my god. Are they all lovey-dovey with each other? Choose your route. Hug them. Nuke Makoto Mirai. Girl. What are we choosing? Chat, what are we choosing? Let me know. Now we have Parfait Puffin giving us a little video. Let's play it out. I think you guys can see it, right?
Guys, who is cute? Dude, you can't do that. That's a filter. Martin, take that off. Martin, you can't do that.
I'm mewing.
Martin, you can't do that. Take that off. That's a filter. That's a filter.
Sorry, I can hear you. I'm Lux Maxi.
Wait.
Like if I'm cute, I'm ugly. Donate to prove me wrong. Girl, I love this. These are two of Puffin's OCs from My Hero Academia, and they look gorgeous. They look super cute. Very nice. Now, moving on to Pinkberry. Pinkberry is giving us Gumi realness. Where is Pinkberry? Here. Gumi from Onegai Ai Booty. Pinkberry is also bringing us V-Smile's signature cards. We have Viva. We have Jenna. We have Maya. Molly. Claire. And now we're gonna have Lovely Glow's signature cards. We have Leafy. We have Pin. We have Fiery and Coiny. Happy Forever Hearts Day, May 1st, 2026. Look at them. I love their facial expressions. They're so nice. And some edits from our babies from Onegai Ai Puri, Inori, Aoi. And now from Himitsu no Aipri, Himari, Mitsuki, Tsumugi, and Chi. Nice. And now it is time for Dogendola. Who is Doomed Beauty? Girl, I can't deal. Too many eclairs for her. She is getting a little desperate. Girl, I cannot. With those facial expressions, they're just everything. Love it. And we have some Tomodachi Life screens from Dogendola. Listen to this. Ruruka told me she once gave a 3-hour lecture on Doomed Beauty. Girl, I can. Oh my god, look at Ruruka. Oh no. Ooh. Very nice. Girl, what a beautiful background. The Doomed Beauty never stops evolving. Oh no, I see a butterfly. Oh no, this is Ruruka. And the butterfly. Are we seeing a Doomed Beauty? Oh my god. That's probably it. The one who doubles super triple loves Itsuki is me. Do we have an Itsuki fan here? It seems we do. Now we're checking out Aquatic. Let's check them out. First we have, I decided to redesign Wisteria and Sonia to keep up this season. Very simple yet cute. Here's Cure Noir, the Princess of Everlasting Night. Oh no, wait. These are Wisteria and Sonia. Oh, the Megastone. Girl, look at this little detail. Love the shoes. I'm obsessed. I can't. And now we have this. This is Cure Noir, the Princess of Everlasting Night. And Kyubey opposite side, Kibo. Unless Kyubey, who harvests girl despair by tricking them into a wish that costs their life, Kibo will help the girls hope by giving them their true inner wish without the cost of their life. Oh, I love the weapon. Beautiful. And Kibo. Girl, this is cheating. And a little meme. What kind of foot do you think I am? He's Eclair? He's Eclair? You're Eclair? I'm Eclair? Is there any Eclair civilian I should know about? My OC. Oh my god. Even more eclairs are coming. I can't handle all these eclairs. Now this is Levy's artwork that is on screen, as we saw earlier today. This is an art that was done, commissioned by Levy. They are Symphogear OCs, Yuzuki, Osaki, and Corazon. Girl, this is so beautiful. This is very Symphogear. All three of them look amazing. And the style is very Symphogear, I feel like. I love this. Very, very beautiful. And you can see the three of them in our screen for May. Very nice. Who's your favorite? My favorite is the purple one. She's very Yudi. And I know Levy is a big Yudi fan. He loves Cure Moonlight. And now Crearia is bringing us Mermaid. Siren Shay, drawn by Lily. Very nice. Shay is already a star here because we see them a lot. And I love it. And now moving on, we have this cute, super cute artwork. Oh my god. Okay. Let me make it a little smaller so we can see it better. Super cute artwork from Cure Metaverse. Two things for tonight. One is of me with Miyuki, commissioned by someone else, since Miyuki helped me during a tough time in 2012. Fairy tales. Very, very nice. I think Precure has this power of helping us through hard times. And the hardships that we go through, the Precure characters, they can really bring us hope. They can bring us something great. And I love it. Very cute. Love this drawing. Very, very adorable. Moving on, we have this. The next is the hamster pumpkin pudding recipe from Kira Kira Precure a la mode made by me. His eye is melting. Girl, this is so cute. I cannot. Look at this. Oh my god, this is adorable. And this is making me hungry. This is making me hungry. Now moving on, it is time for Sophia. What do you do when my gang pull up? Girl, I love this gang. I love this gang. Cause I vibe. We also have There's Not a Single Thought Inside His Head. And that's how Hikaru spent most of the season. Oh no. Pretend you're not goofy at all. That's easy for Elena. And for Uni as well. What on earth is this dude doing? She's just chilling. Lala just chilling. They're plotting world domination. They're talking about how a koala plush can be just as interesting as being Precure. Oh my god, this is so true. I can act rather silly at times. And we love it. We love to see it. Moving on to Blue Sky, we have Enjoy. Enjoy has done arts for episode 13, which is this amazing moment. Girl, I love this. So, balloon Pochitan down here. I love this artwork. Oh, cute Pochitan. And look at the background. So nice. Love this. And episode 14 as well. He's already like getting a little ahead just to not lose momentum. We have Day, we have Pochitan, we have a little children's book. I love Pochitan. Thank you. I love it. Super adorable. And we have Fufo Mimi. Let's see. I got Eclair in the shake I kept for myself. The rest are going to SunnyCon attendees who win the Miracle Light game. I would be the last place. The little Eclair cup. She's so pretty. I love Eclair. To commemorate me and my friend finishing Dancing Star Precure, Cure Top. Oh my god, the little bunny. I love this drawing. Cure Top is so nice. Girl. The amount of Footy Footy shakes. I thought I was getting only 2. Instead, I got 2 sets. And this one we saw last week, right? Very adorable. And to finish... Am I missing someone? If I'm missing, let me know. We have this, which is Cotton Dreamy Cookie Emote that Shiny did. Thank you, Moshav. Thank you, Keto. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Kendra. And to finish, we're going to check her out. We've been seeing her, but now we're going to see more of her. Girl. She's just... slaying all the time. All the time. I can't. And I just loved it so much. Thank you so much, Cookie, for this amazing artwork. I never get tired of it. Eclair. Gorge, gorge, gorge. And I'm just very happy to have her on screen with us every time. I love this. This is a very beautiful screen. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Also, thank you to everyone who shared their arts. I love sharing arts here every week. I love seeing everyone's creativities, everyone's ideas. I can't draw, but I love sharing this passion. I love art in general. So I just love seeing what people are doing and everything else. So Cure Cinnamon is like Gokaiger and can transform into other cures and use their powers. I like the idea. I love the idea. That is who Cure Cinnamon is. Also, as I said earlier, I'm going to watch Shakira's concert, and the Precure episode is going to air more or less at the same time. So I won't be around to do my regular episode review. So the episode review is going to come a little later than usual, like a few hours, like 2 hours later than usual. They usually come during the night for me, but I don't know how it is in other time zones, but for me it comes during the night, and so maybe for you it's going to be on a different period, but just wanted to say that it's coming in a different time. Okay, so do not maybe you like watching it before going to sleep or something. Don't wait for it because it's coming a little later than usual, but it is coming. I'm very excited for today's episode. I feel like it's going to be a chill and cute Pochitan episode. Obviously, I'm very curious about the letter. I think that's the one thing that is making me the most curious. But, oi, Hannah! Thank you, Mila! Bye-bye! Thank you! É a Gretchen, mulher, a cantora! And, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Thank you, Marian. Thank you. This is already like this is becoming a reality for us here in Brazil. Every year we're watching the big concerts that they're bringing to Brazil, and they air on TV. It's like a big event. And after the stream, I'm already going to my living room to watch people just be crazy about Shakira, because they're already definitely going to be like vibing with everything about the show. And I love it. But yes, today's episode is going to bring Grey. I'm curious to see a little bit more of her. And we're going to see like a different side of her, right? Because we just see her being very very tough about everything. And in this episode, we're going to see a different Grey. I feel like we're going to see her being a little bit softer. And that's going to be a good thing. That's going to be a good thing. Come to Brazil. I think everybody should come to Brazil. Come here. Let's. I'm thinking of what we could do to Brazil. What we could do in Brazil. We could just enjoy a concert. We could go to a Pablo Vittar concert. I love Pablo. Anyways, babies, I'm going to finish the stream because I am going to get ready to watch Shakira. I really know that you could dance like this. Cannot wait to see the concert. I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to have fun. And also, let us have fun with Precure this week. I am very excited because after today's episode, we're going to have the preview for the next one. We know nothing about the next episode. We know nothing about it. No, we don't know the name. We don't know anything. That's the one good side of not having the titles. The anticipation. Are we going to discover more about Eclair this month? I think we won't. I think only in June we're going to see more of her. Anyways, AVs, thank you so much for being here today on another stream. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to the members for choosing characters, for filling up the screen. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you very, very, very much for Mimi. Thank you, girl. That was crazy. Thank you, Geo Cub, as well. Thank you to everyone who's been here to chat, to show the arts, to have fun, to talk. We'll see each other next week. Bye-bye.